to Dean's Talk. So today we are at the London Concours 2025, which is hosted at the HAC, which is the Honourable Artillery Company. It's an old military organisation, I think one of the oldest in the world, but we're not here for that, we're here for the cars. So we're going to do a little walk around. I'm going to talk about some of the highlights, some of the good stuff here, bad stuff. Not that there's much bad stuff, but yeah, we're going to go for a little walk around, so join me.
Especially as far as Mercedes-Benz is concerned, I don't think they do
first
it these
off, the
days.
HyperCars lineup.
I don't think so either. You went to, so you went to pick it up
quite
new
an
in
eclectic
Stuttgart.
mix.
He did.
He
yes.
did.
Beautiful
And
black
drove it
Ferrari,
back with
but over
the
here,
and also said about the speed and the styling they had
Utopia.
to go on coming back
So-
from Germany. And they said, oh no, she's
Pagani
running.
Utopia, one of
Car is already
99
running. So it
had been running by the
coupes.
factory.
They're making 130
Good.
roadsters,
Everything
so
had been done
total
then,
229.
it's already waiting for.
I was never too sure on the Utopia when it first came out. I think it's very spec dependent.
Do you have one particular
this
stand-up
one,
memory or journey that you
in the
could share
orange
with us
with the
that
orange
you
wheels?
enjoyed in this car?
I mean,
Is there one
each to
that
their own,
stands
but
out in particular,
I
or-
don't
Just a silly
think
one
that makes a
when he
Utopia
was
look good
parked on
personally.
double yellow
I think they
lines,
belong in
bus
darker colours.
folks to that.
It's just a bit too leery,
And
but
the traffic warden
let me
came
know
up
what you
and
think.
said, good morning, sir. Can I help
We've
you?
got the Maserati race car, the MC Extrema, here in obviously full race spec.
And also,
And
she doesn't like.
let's head over the back here.
She goes from one petrol station to the other.
You haven't driven it enough.
No. Well, she gets
Here we
invited
have-
to various places.
Quite rare, you don't see these that often at all. The Lamborghini Centenario. They made 40 of these, 20 coupes and 20 roadsters. But it's pretty cool car to see in person. Obviously with slightly newer Lamborghini Countach, part of their kind of ultimate series, bringing back the old classic Countach look with the white wheels.
That's very interesting is when you have
So this part is the dream car section.
women have no sense of direction and I finish up an Aberdeen.
An eclectic mix. This is a YouTuber legend. This is Harry's Garage 930 Turbo S, which he drives. Fair play to him, does a lot of road trips. But next to it here we
No,
have
she had to illuminate
what
Chicken
is
Bang Bang
really
because of course Chicken
absolute unicorn
didn't have any headlights.
911 GT1. So
And with those headlights,
this is a homologation race car from the actual race version GT1. They made, well, they were meant to make 25, but there's rumoured to be only 20
I mean, what a
of them.
remarkable story, and
They made a
we're
couple
so delighted,
prototypes.
Joanna, for you to
Most of them are
bring
in
it
the
here to
silver
the
and the
London
white,
Concours
but
and
there
tell us your
is,
stories
I think, 3 other
around
colours,
the
yellow,
car.
blue, and some other one.
Wishing you many more years.
But yeah, this is the slightly detuned version, so it's the 3.2 litre. The race car had 600 horsepower. This has around 544. But you don't see these. You just don't see them. And if one wasn't enough, I'm pretty sure that the owner of this car actually has another
you so
one
much.
in blue.
Lovely to chat to you.
But yeah,
We'll chat again
what a
in
car.
another
So a
anniversary.
little walk around.
I mean,
So here we go.
quick
walk around of the GT1. Like I said, this is probably my favourite car here, if I'm honest. I mean, there's Valkyries P1s, which are absolute dreams, but this is pretty special.
This is obviously in lovely original condition. Can you imagine having to trim
It's crazy to think of the values of these now.
You'll see it when
I
you
mean,
come look at the car. They
when
show
these were
you.
new, they were just over £500,000, which was a lot back in the day. But now you're really talking anywhere from 7, 8 million plus, 10 million plus for some lower mileage examples. But it's won an award, which definitely deserves. Very, very special to see. So here we have the winner, actually, best in show, which is the Bugatti EB110 SS. I mean, I suppose it won obviously because of its condition and also its rarities. They only made 30 production cars of these, I think around 7 prototypes. But this particular car is actually the first EB110 SS to be delivered ever, and its first owner was the Sultan of Brunei, which everyone knows has an insane collection of one-off cars and many very rare unicorn-like cars. But yeah, I think it deserves it. It's winner for the 2025 Best in Show. So we're just checking out the Ferrari lineup. All the legendary V8s. The thing is with Ferrari, everyone has a model that like they grew up with, or when they were younger it kind of came out. For me, the 328, 308, so a little bit older, they're not quite my generation, but cars like the 360 and the 430, I do specifically remember having a model 430. It was in like a horrible gold chrome. I don't know why I had it in that colour, but I believe that came out when I was about 9-10 years old. So it's always cool to see them. Obviously that one is the 430 Scuderia, so one of the limited series one, the track version. 458s as well. This one's a Spider, but when the 458 came out, I wanted that car for so long. I suppose I still do now, but obviously so many cars have come out since then. But the 458 for me is an absolute dream. But so is one of them. And that's the 488 Pista. I don't know what it is about them. The Pista spec, I've seen videos of them and stuff. I just feel like that car just is an absolute handful. I feel like it's a modern day Widowmaker. You see people driving them and crashing them all the time, which I know most people would put them off, but I like a car that's exciting and thrilling. I would love to have a go in one of them one day. But yeah, I've actually driven one of these. So this is a F8 Tributo. I've not driven many Ferraris, but I drove one of these in Dubai. It was the Spider version. And yeah, it was probably one of the quickest cars I've driven, to be honest. It's over 700 horsepower, obviously it's rear-wheel drive, but I was in Dubai and I could enjoy it a little bit, but there was lots of cameras and it's probably not the best place to drive that sort of car, but yeah, it's always exciting to see a bunch of red Ferraris. And so here's the Mercedes section, specifically the SL. For me, modern day, modernish, classic. That for me, I'd have one of them all day long. I love the XLR, they're absolutely stunning. The interior, just the way they look, the design. This one's a 722, so slightly more limited production run. We've got an SL55 here, which is so small. Obviously the modern cars now they're so big, but that's still a great car, still a very popular car. They don't really cost that much money nowadays to get one. This as well, SL63. The Black Series version of one of these. Obviously a lot more aggressive, a lot more wider, but these are still great buys, I think, if you want like a modern classic sort of sports car. Grand Tour. I'd say that obviously the best one here, let's be honest, is this 300 SL over here.
Also, I mean, Mercedes-Benz are great supporters of humanity, but they own
Gull-wing doors, it's got the luggage set in the back, kind of like the suitcase setup, but these are just obviously incredible money, incredible values, but the design of this, I just can't beat it. So we're at the wild card section, just a bunch of unique cars, but if you turn around, we've got the XL1. Which, you don't really see many of these. I don't think people actually use them on the road, even though they were made to drive on the road and get the best MPG. As you can see, it's very aerodynamic. Basically, they only built, I think it was 250 of these, but only 200 were production. And you could drive 100 kilometres on 1 litre of diesel in this car, and I believe it would get around 280 MPG. So, yeah, I don't know how many miles you can actually get out of a full tank on one of these, but I don't know how many litres it is, but it is a hybrid. But yeah, so they're just, hence why they're here, they're just wild cars. You don't really see them. I think people have probably tucked them away thinking they're going to make loads of money, but it's strange because it was built to be driven on long distances. Behind we have a Maserati Ghibli Cup. I'm not sure about the design on them, to be honest with you. I'm not sure I like the shape, but over here we have something always cool to see. I remember driving these on Forza Horizon. P50. Yeah, I mean, you can see how small it is. Probably not strong enough, but I probably would have a good go at picking it up. Yeah, fair play to the owner of this, but I don't think it actually gets driven. London's probably a good place for it. But yeah, it's tiny. Here we have eyes max. These are built out in California. I'm pretty sure it's on California plates, but I'm pretty sure they.
I'm going to give you a microphone. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure they do come out of California. I think they are built there, but yeah, obviously pretty unique car. Obviously left-hand drive. I don't think they make right-hand drive versions of these, but again, it's a bit funny looking. Need the weather to be good. Probably not a bit of me personally, but that's the whole point of the wild cards. You've got a nice eclectic mix. So here we have the HyperCar lineup. We've got the new 2022 Lamborghini Countach, one of 112, red with the white wheels. Got the Centenario, one of 40. They made 20 Roadsters and 20 Coupes. We've got the Daytona SP3, one of 599. Now we've got a P1 HDK, which is essentially the P1 GTR made road legal. We've got the LaFerrari, one of 499 or 500 if you include the extra one they made. We've got the Utopia, which in this spec, I mean, I can't like it. I mean, I wasn't too sure about the Utopia when it first came out. I felt like it's very spec dependent. I mean, I love Pagani, I love the Zonda. Zonda's my absolute dream car, and the design of that is unbelievable. But this, the orange with the orange wheels, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work in my opinion. Each to their own, but yeah, I wouldn't spec my Utopia like that. We have the Maserati race car, MC Extrema, alongside a T50, and then we have a casual D-Type going by. Got the Senna, got a beautiful Veyron, kind of a dark carbon fibre blue and white, Martini livery 918 Spider, and then this full carbon body Pagani Huayra Roadster.
So those young do join us.
One of 100.
We're delighted to have a partner showcase.
Full
So we're going to be talking to
carbon fibre body with the yellow interior.
on their behalf. Brought up this D-Type continuation and this 300 SL.
Yellow on the calipers, really pops. Don't normally see a Veyron in this condition. Normally look like this. But we have the shell. I mean, look at the size of the brakes. Back box. See the full carbon fibre shell here. I mean, look at the size of them. But yeah, don't normally see a Veyron like this. Don't think I ever have. Another rare car here. There's many of them, but come and look at this. The 911 turbo flat nose. So this is the 930 911. I believe they made just over 900, 948-ish of the flat nose variant. But yeah, you just don't see them that much. It's such a unique design. This one obviously being the Cabriolet version. I don't know if that is in the actual same amount of numbers, if that was a mix between the Cabriolet and the Coupe, but you don't normally see them anyway, but let alone in Cabriolet format. But yeah, always nice to see. So I think that's pretty much it then for today at the London Concours. It's been a great year, great event, amazing turnout. As usual, there's always extra special stuff to see here, and every year there's always something different. But I hope you enjoyed the video, just talking through some highlights. I couldn't talk for everything because otherwise the video would be like 2 hours long. But I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, just subscribe, like the video, and keep an eye out for more videos.